Welcome to the Awfully Bad Movie Club. It's Mr. O, Mr. Y, and I'm Jason. And today, we are going to talk about Mission Killfast. Is this a good movie, or is this a bad movie? What is this movie about?
To put it simply, it's about one side trying to steal nuclear detonators, the other side trying to recover it. Now, the sides are the mob, the local police, the government, a pornography ring, guerrillas, a bunch of black belts run by Tiger Yang.
And who are the good guys?
Good question.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Honestly, though, it's supposed to be the government and Tiger Yang are the good guys. Because ultimately, Tiger Yang succeeds in Mission Killfast. It took an hour and 30 minutes to get to that
There's
point.
a slow build to the fast killing.
It's a glacial build to get to the action.
Look, where it lacks in plot, where it lacks in developing the story from point A to point B, where that falls apart, it gives you montage after montage of what some people might consider nonsense, but watching a bunch of ninjas fight, watching a bunch of helicopters fly in and out of buildings, watch a bunch of dudes train on zip lines, watching a bunch of people working at a firing range, you might consider it B-roll. I consider it A-roll. It was an excellent movie. I mean, yeah, the plot from the beginning to end may have been a little extended beyond what your normal audience may be used to, but if you want to be a film connoisseur, you've got to sit through movies like this sometimes and find the gold nuggets within it, before you can just turn around and say, oh, this is a bad movie. This is art, okay? And art is subjective. And subjectively, to sit here and say this was awful beginning to end is something Mr. O can't get on board.
There was a... I mean, Tiger Yang really won, and his elite killing force.
Mission Killfast. I mean, that sounds like a cool speed metal album name. That title alone sells it. So I'm already in the door, in my seat with that title alone.
Is he swaying you at all here?
I'll try not to lose my head over this.
Alright, okay, alright, fair enough.
If you wanted to get yourself a nuclear button, what would you do? You'd start a skin magazine. That's step one. That's day one stuff.
What does the mob want with nuclear detonators?
Is it the mob?
You have something nuclear to detonate.
Is it the mob, or is it like...
If you're gonna fall into every plot hole, you'd never get out of bed, okay? At the end of the day, what you have here, from beginning to end, is a series of loosely intertwined vignettes that bring together that are tied together in a nice bow at the end. When Tiger Yang walks through, I mean, that Kill Fast mission was fast, but seriously, how long was it? You got your money's worth. You got to eat the whole tub of popcorn, go back, get another tub, and come back and sit back down, and probably get halfway through that one before that mission was finished.
The end of this movie was kind of cool. I mean, sure. where they actually finally got to the combat and...
I guess, if you can make it through one of the worst movies ever, you should be rewarded with something. But everything up to that point was still the movie. And everything up to that point was still the worst movie ever.
Do you think this is the worst movie ever made?
Oh man, that's a bold claim. I'll grant you that bold.
First of all, the worst movie ever made was that Pacific Rim ripoff we watched, okay?
At least you kind of had a plot platform that we understood. If you had seen one, you kind of understood what the other one was doing. This is like bonkers all over the place and made no sense.
You don't enjoy bonkers?
Oh, sure.
If I gave you a bag of bonkers, you're telling me you'd turn it away.
Do they even still make bonkers?
There was some terrible things that happened to one particular lady in this movie.
Yeah, there was some extremely questionable plot choices involving like assault that really went nowhere and served no purpose.
Take it off, baby, or I'll rip it off.
I don't know what most of the characters were doing most of the time.
But at the end of the day, I enjoyed it for its bonkersness.
So what I'm hearing is that your argument is essentially this movie is so bad that it became good.
Mr. O, specifically Mr. O, would watch this movie again.
This movie had just an excessive amount of boobs.
Yay!
Yay!
And within those, some terrible titties.
Boom.
Like, I don't want to...
I mean, boobs?
I'm not here to body shame anyone, but they're models. I don't want to be models in a skin magazine.
In general, I think this movie, right, was a heist movie that kind of just told you can't trust anybody. Because every time somebody trusted somebody, from the very get-go, the first guy that stole the nuclear detonators to begin with, his girl made him a drink that was just poured all over JB, and then she just stabbed him right away. And then it hit the ground running.
Yeah,
and
she
from
got
there
plastic
on,
bagged.
it was just, betrayal after betrayal after betrayal after betrayal until finally, Tiger Yang came in and saved the day.
Yeah, this whole movie is a betrayal to the viewer.
Okay, first of all, this movie is a kung fu movie. This movie is a buddy cop movie. This movie is a war movie. This movie is a weird sexploitation 80s movie. This movie captures so many different genres, and you can't sit back and go, wow, they're giving me a full plate of food. No, it's Thanksgiving, and you're gonna just flip that plate and walk away.
No, but it's more like they gave us the worst tasting thing of all those, and it turned into a big garbage slushy.
So it's like a smorgasbord of crap. But you do get a lot of bang for your buck. I mean, you can't say they didn't swing for the fences.
Oh, they swung, but they missed.
Let's weigh the individual components of this movie, right? Nuclear detonators. Tiger Yang.
Yay! He's a king.
The nudity.
Yay! Boobies!
The plot.
What plot?
All right. So what I'm hearing is Tiger Yang's awesome.
Yep.
Why don't we help the viewers out at home and just supercut all the best parts from Tiger Yang right now?
Got some good moves.
But even that was littered with like overlaid explosions and like
it's
turned
pretty
night
cool.
into day.
Yeah.
How long did that fight scene last? It like turned night to day twice.
32 days.
I like to think that it was just very fast and they broke the space-time continuum and
Yeah.
it caused everything to happen all simultaneously and then they were right back in those helicopters headed home again.
Yep.
I just don't see how we could recommend in good faith people watch this movie.
All of y'all, what do you think? Is this a good movie? Are you on Team Mr. O here?
Super movie! Good movie!
Or is it a bad movie? Are we on Team
Wrong! So wrong!
Mr. Y? All right, well, let us know what you think in the comments down below. And thanks for watching the Off the Bat Movie Club. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
I almost forgot how good Tiger really is. The best ever.
Do you have any final words on this movie, Mr. O?
Mr. Y, do you like pizza?
Sure.
Do you like every piece of pizza you've ever had?
I would say yes.
So you've had good pizza, you've had bad pizza, but you've still eaten it. I rest my case.
But this pizza has to be edible in the first place. This movie is not edible or watchable for that
You
matter.
shouldn't eat a movie.
I didn't know where to go with that.